First, I'm going to take this NYX HD Studio Photogenic Foundation in the color Nude, and I'm just going to apply this with a damp beauty sponge. This one is from Mikasa, I believe that's how you pronounce the name. I don't really recommend it though. It was a little hard to blend out the foundation. I thought it would be a little easier since it was softer, but it wasn't. So I would recommend using a regular makeup wedge or a beauty blender. Then I'm going to take the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder, and I'm just going to apply this with a BH Cosmetics Kabuki all over the face. This is going to add some sheen to the look instead of it being super matte. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Illuminating Highlighter in the color Ritualistic with that same brush. With my Morphe 35N palette, I'm going to pick up a gray shadow with an angled brush from City Color Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply this like I am applying bronzer to the face before I contour. Then I'm going to take a Kabuki brush and I'm just going to blend that out, and you'll see me blend out throughout the entire tutorial just to make sure that everything is smooth and just looks very natural even though it's not natural. Then I'm going to pick up a color from my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to apply that color to the hollows of my cheeks to deepen and contour the face. Morticia has a very structured and contoured face, so I'm trying my best to do that. And then I'll take that same color and snatch my nose. Then I'm going to take this Revolution Makeup Highlighter in Golden Lights, and I'm just going to apply that to the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, underneath my brow bone, and I'll highlight the other features a little bit later, but I just wanted to make sure I applied this so I didn't forget and didn't add too much shadow when I start on the eye look. For my eyebrows, I'm just using a regular matte black shadow on an angled brush, and I'm just going to create a thin type of eyebrow look. My brows aren't really thin, so I'm not going to change the shape or add any type of glue to it to change it. I'm just going to keep it as is, but keep it very sharp and angular. And then I'm going to pick up Cool Gray from my Lorac Pro 2 palette and apply this to the crease. Then I'll pick up Charcoal with that same brush and apply it right on top of that Cool Gray color. I'll wipe the brush off and then apply Navy from that same palette in the outer corner and kind of work my way in. And I'm focusing on just blending out and just making sure everything looks smooth. With a flat brush, I'm going to apply Diamond Lust from NYX Cosmetics, and I'm going to pack this onto the lid, and I'm going to pack it on 2 to 3 times just to make sure that it's intense and blend out the harsh line. And line my upper lash line. I'm using 2 different liners because the first one wasn't as dark. So I went in with the L'Oreal Felt Tip Liner, and then I went in with the CoverGirl Intense Liner and curl my lashes. I'm using the NYX Full Figured Mascara, and I'm going to apply NYX Wicked Lashes to my lash line. But before I do that, I'm using JCat Beauty Black Liner and some black shadow to set it. And then I'll kind of smoke it out just a little bit. Now to apply my lashes because they are tacky, and I recommend that you apply your lashes as tacky as possible so that way they don't give you trouble when applying them. And then I'll take the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara for the lower lash line and go over the lash band one more time with that liquid liner. I'm going to highlight with that same highlight from Revolution Makeup on the tip of my nose again and my Cupid's bow, and spray my face. Since I have a lot of powder, this is going to help it look a lot more natural and not as powdery. And then I have 3 lip options for you. So the first one is from JCat Beauty, and this is a bright red. Morticia had a few versions of red from the pictures I've seen, so I wanted to share those with you guys. So the second lip color is a little bit darker, and then the third one right here is my all-time favorite. So I'm using a black lip liner from JCat Beauty, and I'm just going to kind of contour my lips a little bit and create a sharper line, and add a few little lines in the middle to kind of create a nice depth. And then I'm using NYX Cosmetics Soft Matte Lip Cream in Copenhagen. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my Morticia Addams Halloween tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Love yous!